being like, all right, well then show me.
And he showed you?
And he showed me, and then I showed him, and then...
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Jose.
My name is Jason.
And today we're going to be doing a Sandia Loca while telling y'all some of our crazy hookup stories.
If you are a little kid, click out because this may be R-rated, so we don't want your parents to get mad at you.
And also, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little bell notification on so you get notified every time that we post a new YouTube video.
And at the end of the video, we're going to be announcing the winner for the $100 giveaway. So let's get right into the video.
Alright guys, so today for our ingredients, we're gonna have some sandia, some pineapple, some chamoy, tajin, some strawberries, and also we have some candy that's dipped in chamoy and tajin already. This is made from one of my good friends. She's here in Houston. She does orders online. And I will put her information in the description box below so y'all can check it out. They're actually really, really good. I got some Sour Patch straws. I have some rolls.
Ooh, my favorites.
And also I got some Gushers, which these are the ones that I'm really looking
I've never tried those before, so I'm kind of looking at
these are the ones I really want to try. So we're gonna get right into it. We cut the sandia in 2 slices, and we're basically just gonna cut it out and put it all on a plate, and we're gonna, you know, kind of dress it up inside the sandia and use the sandia as a plate, and put the strawberries in it with the candies, and you know, just eat it
how
up.
it looks in the end. Yeah. I've never done anything like this. I don't even know what to expect, honestly. So I guess we're just gonna kind of wing it. Yeah. I honestly have no idea. I don't even have an image in my head of what the end result is supposed to look like. We're gonna be saying some crazy hookup stories, but also stories that I feel like every gay guy has experienced almost, because you don't think so? I feel like every gay that I've come across has some
No, definitely there's a story with everybody, but they're always everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to start with yours?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk and do this at the same time. So for my first story,
do I know it?
I think so. Okay. I'm just gonna say one of the craziest ones that has ever happened to me that I really stuck. So whenever I was 21, I would say I was really still new to the whole gay life, because I didn't come out until I was 19, but then I was in church for a few years, so I kind of suppressed it again, and then I actually ended up really experiencing what a boyfriend was like, and everything that's really much later on. As any gay probably does, I had a Tinder and I had matched with this guy. I was cool, he's just he's kind of cute and whatever. He seemed really cool. We talked for a few days, and we would always try to find out, okay, what can we do, because I'm sketched out to go to people's houses. I don't know what the fuck, they could probably kill my ass or something.
Unlike me.
Bitch, literally. And he had told me, he was well, if we don't have anything planned, we can always just come to my house. I live in my own apartment, and you could just come through. And for some reason, I was on some dumb shit that day, because I live on the south side of Houston, and he lived on the whole north side, and you can drive an hour in Houston and still be in Houston. So he literally lived on the whole opposite side of me, and I was bitch, fuck it, I would just go. So I said, alright. So I got in my car, drove a whole hour to his apartment, not knowing, I didn't even know this dude's last name. And we met, and he was really cool and nice at first. Whatever, so we go inside and we start watching movies and talking, getting to know each other. Then I'm okay, whatever. We go upstairs and we're gonna Netflix and chill. And just chill, for real chill. And we're laying in bed talking, and I hear banging, and I'm what the fuck? And he didn't hear it at first, so I'm shh, stop talking. And we hear banging again. So he's okay, he had a 2-story apartment, so he's okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and check it out.
So it's a townhome.
Yeah, pretty much, kind of that.
Yeah.
So
it's the living room at the bottom, and
then the upstairs was upstairs. Yeah. So then he goes downstairs. What?
Nothing.
So then he goes downstairs, and I lay over and I'm on my phone. I'm texting my friends bitch, I think I like this guy. He's so cool.
Already?
Yeah. I'm over here bitch. And you know how you low-key sneak a picture? I low-key snuck a picture of him and sent it to my friends, and I was yo, this is whatever. Anyways, I'm laying in bed, I'm on my phone, and this dude just comes running up the stairs, and he's get the fuck out. get the fuck out. And I'm like,
scared.
Like, well, like in the moment, like you're like everything just like you can't process it.
You're like, is this
so
real?
Yeah, so I'm like, I look at him and I'm like,
yeah,
really? Like I literally said, I was like, really? Cause I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, get the fuck out. So bitch, I just grabbed like, you know like in those movies where like they're cheating and like the husband will come home and like kick him out. That's literally how it was. I just grab my wallet and my keys, run down the stairs, and as I'm running out, I see the guy and I'm like, dude, like what the fuck? Like why would you do that? Cause I never want to be like a homewrecker and I never want to be like wrecking someone's home and relationship, whatever. Anyway, so I end up leaving, get in my car and my like, adrenaline's pumping. I'm like, bro, this dude's gonna whoop my ass. I thought he was gonna like come chase after my car. And like, I like look down, I forgot my fucking shoes. So I'm just like, oh my
So you drive home with no shoes?
No. So I drive out of the apartment complex and I call my friend and I'm like, I tell him what happened. I'm like, blah, 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 like, oh my gosh. And then he's like, bet I'm on my way. Fucking gets there in 30 minutes with his gun and he's about to like shoot whoever up and he's like, who the fuck is coming at your ass? And we go back and I end up seeing the guy and I'm like, I need my shoes.
So you go back for your shoes?
Yes, the fuck? So he told me, so then I ended up, so this is why like gave me on some dumb shit. He ended up convincing me that like that guy was a crazy ex and that he's been trying to get away from him for the longest time.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Now I know stuff like that is all a lie, but back then I was a new boy.
It was a lie.
Yeah.
It was a lie.
All a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
So he ends up convincing me, so I gave him a second chance. Bitch, we ended up dating fucking 5-6 months later. I ended up catching him cheating on me with the same crazy ex. So that was a journey. And now that's why I don't date. I have not dated ever since. It's been like 3-4 years now. And a bitch is just single still. But that
single, I mean, single is good.
Great, I love being single.
Single is good, but I mean,
I don't be like simping over nobody. I got my own money.
Same.
Give him my own. Bitch, you got me acting up. Anyways. So now for his story.
I mean, I have a similar story. It's not as deep because I didn't date him.
And I think we had met like that first night. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, let me tell you what happened. This was the first time I think that was the first time I ever even went to a gay club. I think it was with you. Okay, so we went to the gay club for the first time. Well, me for the first time. I don't know. Have you already been there?
No, actually the Blur.
That was the first time?
I had never been to Blur, yeah.
Okay, so that was actually our first time for both of us.
Then I started going on Blur.
Then after that, it was like every fucking
Friday.
weekend.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, I'm like, alright, that's the first day we met on Twitter and then we went to Blur. Yeah. So basically after Blur, and
I had left home early, so I was like, you know what, it was nice meeting you. I'm gonna go home.
And
he was dancing with some guys, like, do your thing.
But to me, it's like when I'm lit, I'm just lit. I don't want to go home, you know. And I'm sure some people can relate.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to go home when they lit.
Fuck no.
So,
keep going.
So then, when I deal with this guy, he has 2 girlfriends. He's like, I gotta go drop them off and then I'll take you home. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. This is my first time ever at a gay club and I'm like innocent still. Well, I still am, but I'm innocent. I'm innocent at the moment. So I'm like, okay, like, you know, so we're gonna go drop them off. So we go and drop them off and then he's like, I have to go to my apartment real quick. I need to go pick something up. So we go back to his place and it's on Westheimer and then these luxury ass, bougie ass.
Westheimer is?
No, but it's these bougie ass apartments. I'm talking about
like nicer side of Houston.
Yeah. So we drive up to the gate. Fucking, you gotta put like fucking 10 passcodes and shit to get in. So we drive up. You know, we go up to his floor. Even these apartments, they have like a restroom.
On the outside.
It wasn't like inside the apartment. It was like for the hallway. Like
it was a hallway?
It was a hallway restroom. Like that's how nice they were. Like it was for like people like if you go out to the pool on, you know, and then you can use the restroom and stuff.
What the hell?
I had never seen it because I don't stay in no bougie ass apartment. You know, I was like, what the fuck is this? Elevators and shit. So I'm like, all right, this is cute. Then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go drop you off. So I'm like, okay. Well, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I low-key say, I was like, can I stay over?
Bitch, I know ass to say that shit. I know his ass like, I'm drunk, I'm gonna go home, fucking play patty cake.
So I'm like, okay, I guess, just drop me off. So we get back in his car and he's about to take me home. And all of a sudden we just start hearing from the top balcony. Like, I don't even know what they were saying. They were just screaming. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like looking up and I'm like, damn, they're crazy. And he looks at me, he's like, who's that? They're crazy. And I'm like, really, right? Like, what's wrong with them? They live here? I was like, I don't know. He's like, well, let's just get out of here. I'm like, okay, let's go. So before we can even get the fuck out of the apartment complex, we're like, we have barely sat in the car. The guy, like, he disappeared and he starts to back up and all of a sudden a car comes fucking hauling us and parks right in front of our car, so, well, his car, so we couldn't leave and
like
get
blocking
out.
y'all in.
Yeah, blocking us in, so we couldn't leave. He gets out of the car, jumps out, and he's like, it's my ex. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I don't fight. I'm not a fighter. Like, he jumps out of his car. He gets out screaming at the car. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm so fucking confused right now. And he starts banging on my side of the window. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, literally, like, he didn't end up taking me home because I got out of the car and his ex was just like screaming and shit. He was just holding his ex back and I just literally just walked away, ordered a fucking Uber, and then I ended up calling my other friend and I'm like, bitch, guess what the fuck happened? And then this is when I realized that men ain't shit.
Alright, you guys, so now that we done,
Shit, mine looks good.
bitch, I don't like mine, but now that we're done carving out all the fucking watermelon, we're gonna start adding our candies, some chamoy, tajin, and everything. You know, while we talk about what was it like being closeted in high school for you? Because I know,
well, actually being closeted in general, because I didn't really come out until after high school.
Well, yeah, same, but like I feel like high school is more because you know you're adulting,
yeah,
like, growing up.
And you actually like understand a little bit more,
and like you kind of have more like curiosities and stuff. Like for me in high school, like
well, when did you even know that you were gay? Was it in high school?
I think in middle school.
I think it was in middle school.
I think in middle school because in elementary, I was always more like, not feminine, but I always like hung out with girls, obviously, and I liked more girly shit, bitch. Like my ass is out in recess singing High School Musical. And I was like getting in on the nose.
No, look. Let me tell you, because I can remember the first time I ever realized I liked a guy. Okay. I remember it like to the detail to this day. I don't know how or why. I wonder where the fuck he's at. The time I remembered, okay, look. We were in gym class. This was middle school. I don't remember if it was 6th, 7th, or 8th, but it was one of them. And he was a new kid in school. So, you know, he shows up, you know, he's walking into gym class. I don't remember how he looked like. I just know he had to be cute if I liked him. So he walks into gym class looking all lost, you know, because he just moved here. And the gym teacher's like, oh no, you're supposed to be in art class, not in gym class yet. So he's like, oh, okay. So the gym teacher's like, does anybody want to take him to the class? And I knew where gym class was. And he was really cute, and everybody knew he was cute because he was. He was like light skinned, colored eyes. So all the girls raised their hand. All the girls and me. So I raised my hand and I was looking around and I'm like, why am I the only guy raising his hand right now? Oh my goodness. So I'm like, fuck, like, what does that mean? So I put my hand back down and I'm like, nah, I don't want to take him.
So you didn't?
So I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were like, I took it.
No. I didn't because that's when I was like, what the fuck does that mean? You know, all the girls raising their hands and me.
And the guys in the class were like, just fucking gay.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, something's wrong here.
Something's going on. I don't think I ever like have a point where I realized I like guys.
It wasn't Twilight when Taylor Lautner came out.
I don't like guys like that. Like I don't really care about looks and stuff. But I just remember like in high school I had a friend that we would just jokingly like play around like.
And you liked it.
No, like play around, be like like, bro, like, I bet you my dick's bigger than yours. And he would go along with it, so we would like play around like that. So, and then one day we ended up just being like, all right, well then show me.
And he showed you?
And he showed me, and then I showed him, and then it was just like weird. And then we just like kind of like kept like playing around. And then he told me, come to my house. Mm-hmm. And we had late arrival the next day in school, because it was like every month we'd have late arrival. He picked me up, bitch, snuck out of my house, went to his house, and that was the first time I ever hooked up with him.
And you hooked up with him?
Uh-huh. But yeah, as far as like being closeted, high school was like, it wasn't hard. It was like
hard, but it was confusing.
It was like, me, I've always liked, you know, like girly music, and like I like girly shit. Like I never played any sports and stuff. So like when the guys and girls would be like, "Are you gay?" Because like you never have any girlfriends, dude, or like you always hang around with girls, or
they would always ask me,
and I was all like, well, fuck if I am, and then what? Like it was always such a big deal. So I remember for the longest time I would like try to like make my voice sound deeper and act like walk a certain way and act like I liked other shit, and I really tried so hard to pretend like I was to be someone that I wasn't. So now that like I'm out and like I'm like living like my best gay fucking life, it's so like, oh, like I wish I would have done it in high school, because I feel like high school the experience would have been so much better, because well, maybe as an adult I feel like people don't care as much. Like I'm friends with hella straight guys. Like most of my guy friends besides Jose are all straight. So like they just don't like they just don't care, and it's not as a big of a deal. But I feel like in high school, like some people would stop talking to you about.
Well, I do know now that if I knew in high school, then I know I wasn't the only one, because I know way too many people that are either DL.
There's so much DLs out there, you guys.
That I was not the only one, and you know, it's like I wish I could go back, and I wish I knew at that time, so that I could have just been myself in high school and stuff. Because I feel like everybody had that love stories, everybody had hookup stories, everybody had, you know, like a whole bunch of stories and shit, and I didn't have anything. Like everybody was going out, asking people on prom. Thank God I had this really good friend. She was my best friend, he was my best friend, and she went with me to prom. And honestly, I thank God she did, because I actually had a prom, you know, like honestly I would have been so sad if I wasn't able to go to prom, because I always wanted to go to prom, you know, like.
Do you have any pictures?
I do.
We should post them.
No, I'm not gonna post them. I actually do, and she actually bought them because I was broke.
I got asked to too.
You did? I actually wish I ran for prom, like king
and stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel like in high school I was just so shy to do anything, because I didn't want attention to be brought to me, because I didn't want anyone to ask if I was gay. I feel like I was always social, but I wish I would have done more stuff like that, because I was so afraid that, okay, maybe if everyone was looking at me and I said something a certain way or walked a certain way, that they were gonna be like,
but it's because middle school and high school, they were judgmental.
Hell yeah.
All the time. And like,
I played football my 7th grade year just so the guys would stop telling me that I was gay. I had fucking played football, like getting hit and shit. I hated that. I would purposely fail my classes so they'll kick me off the football team so I wouldn't be able to play, because I hated it.
So you failed the class.
So just so, because if you were failing, they would bench you, and I couldn't go to practices and stuff.
So your ass was failing every class.
Every class, bitch. And my mom was like so mad, and I'm just like, you don't understand.
Now she understands.
Oh yeah, now bitch, I graduated, so we good.
Shit. So now we're gonna open up the candy bags that I got from my good friend. Honestly, check her out. Check out her Instagram, and honestly, she does not disappoint.
I'm so excited to try these. I've seen like brands all over the internet, and so like I've always just been curious like what they really taste like, because everyone hypes them the fuck up. So
I'm gonna get 2 rolls and you'll get 2 rolls. All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna try some of these.
So this 4 and this one's, and they're good.
Oh my gosh!
Here, try these, but put some in your thing.
Okay. Oh my god!
Look at these rolls. Okay, let's. How do you eat these?
Oh my gosh, this shit is fucking good.
Man.
No wonder people are like in love with this shit.
They be hyping it up.
10 out of 10, recommend.
So I got the Gushers, which are, you know, just the regular Gusher candies. And then I have the fruit roll-ups, which I really want to try.
Good.
They're good? The fruit roll-ups.
Let's just talk about these Gushers.
And then we have the straws.
Alright guys, this was so fucking good. I recommend 10 out of 10.
This shit is fucking good.
But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you like this video. If you want more story times from us, guys, we have so many story times. Comment down below your crazy hookup stories and your crazy story times, which I would love to go back and forth and laugh with y'all asses. But thank you guys so much for watching. Our giveaway winner is gonna be posted here. I'm gonna add a screenshot. All right, you guys, so today we're here, we're picking the winner for the $100 giveaway. I just wanna record this so you guys don't think we're cheating. We put all the names that commented their Cash App in a freaking spinner. So let's see. Mel, oh my gosh. Okay, so our friend Melanie won. Congratulations. We'll Cash App you the $100, and I hope you enjoy and do whatever you want with it. Congratulations on winning the $100. I hope it helps you. I hope, you know, do whatever you need to do with it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any video ideas for us to do, leave them in the comment section below. We're gonna leave all our social medias in the description box, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. It's a